Happy Monday night, everyone. It sure is nice to see all of you. Thank you for joining us. Today is a really fun Monday. I missed you a lot last week and the week before when I was gone. So it's really, really nice to be here. Well, I guess Monday we saw you with Caroline, but then I missed you Friday. So this is just wonderful. Have a few questions for you here, and then we'll start talking to you in the comments here really fast. But I look at my 2025 as all of you are probably looking at your 2025, wondering what else to add. And let's go family member throughout of what's funny.
I don't know. It's just, where can we fit something else in?
So our 2026 is packed, but our 2025 is not bad.
We got some openings, yeah.
And so we're trying to figure out some things, but so one of the things on my list of things to do has been the military tattoo, the one they had there at the Edinburgh Palace there in Edinburgh, Scotland. And one of our Let's Go family members brought it up as well and threw out the idea of going. Well, when you want to look at something like that, it used to be that I would see that on Princess itineraries now and again, that they would time it and talk about it being during the military tattoo. So you could go and do that during the course of your cruise. But the cruises that they have released for 25 and 26 do not talk about the military tattoo at all. They do have some that run during that time frame. But when I look at the time that they'll be in the ports, either what do they call it, Greenock there in Glasgow, that you could go to Edinburgh from, or you're going to be there over at the port for Edinburgh, it doesn't have you in town late enough to be able to do that. And so Azamara has one that you can do, and they've got balconies left. The highest cabin they've got left, if you're someone that likes suite, they don't have suites left. They have Veranda Plus left. I looked at the cheapest veranda because that's what Gordon and I would do if we do it. And it's around $8,900 for two people. And cheapest veranda that there is, so it's probably forward. But anyway, I'm throwing it out there to see if there's any interest in it at all. Let me zip through the itinerary and then send me an email, comment underneath the video, and comment over on Facebook just somewhere so that I know that you would maybe be interested in doing that. You can look it up yourself. It sails on August 13th of 2025. So it's from Copenhagen, Denmark to Dublin, Ireland. So you sail.
Which ship exactly is it?
It's again? On the Journey, on the Azamara Journey.
Okay.
And so you leave Copenhagen on the 13th. The 14th, you've got a sea day. And then the rest of the trip, there's no sea days. And Azamara is known for that. So let me tell you, from the 15th of August until the 16th, you've got an overnight there in Edinburgh. And that's when the military tattoo is going to be. Let me tell you this too. I called Azamara and there are only 18 tickets left to the military tattoo. So if we're going to do this, we got to do it because they reserve, that's an actual excursion that you book with Azamara. You don't have to go into port and then try to figure out how to do it on your own. It's an actual excursion. So they'll take you there. You'll see it. They'll bring you back to the ship and everything. And they will have the ticket for you to the tattoo as well. You don't have to try to figure that out. Only 18. 10 plus 8, only 18 tickets left. And so so those 2 days, Friday and Saturday, 15th and 16th there in Edinburgh. Then on Sunday the 17th, you're in Aberdeen, Scotland. The next day in Invergordon, Scotland. The following day in Lerwick, Shetland, in the Shetland Islands there, which is a Tuesday. I'm really glad because last time we were in Lerwick in the Shetland Islands, it was a Sunday. Most things were closed. So maybe a lot of things are going to be closed in Aberdeen. I hope not. It's a bigger city. That's where a lot of my ancestors come from. Then Wednesday the 20th will be in Kirkwall in the Orkney Islands. The next day in Stornoway in the United Kingdom. The following day in Oban, Scotland. Then the following day in Greenock, Scotland. Finally, Douglas on the Isle of Man. The following day, which would be August 25th, we will end in Dublin, Ireland. And there are magnificent cruises sailing before and after that if you wanted to turn it into a whole trip. So let me know if you're interested. I gave you an idea there. They do have ocean view and interior cabins left. I'm happy to send you pricing if you're interested, but time is of the essence. So I have to decide if we're going to go ahead and go, even if nobody else wants to go. We might, because 2027, when this will be going, is when we have our Nile River cruise. And I think I have the pricing finalized on that. So I'm going to work on sending that out to people. But Yeah, so in 2026 and 2027 can't do it, so it would be 2028. So that's why I'm leaning towards
That's a
doing
ways
it,
away, yeah.
even if it's just Gordon and I, because that's on my list of things to do. And like, what if I can't? I like to think I can do it in 3 years, but you know me, I'm all for going when you can go. So throwing that out there, let me know what you think. So it's nice to see everybody here. Tim and Cindy, they might get snow in Greensboro, North Carolina. My goodness, what's it coming to, huh? And Ray and Linda, good to see you. We had a nice Thanksgiving. Thank you. They just 5 days away. They've got a 14-day Western and Eastern Caribbean cruise on the Sun. Oh, I am so excited. Tell me what you think about the Sun Princess. You know, one thing I really like about the Sun Princess, it is different, but it's still beautiful. Just different, but truly, when I think of getting the premier package, I would think about it on the Sun Princess because there's so much specialty dining
a lot
on a lot of the smaller ships. I don't think it's worth it because like, where are you going to eat? But on the Sun Princess, there's a ship.
Yeah.
And so that, to me, that's really fun because you would get your 4 devices of your Wi-Fi and your gratuities covered, plus all of your drinks, all of your photos, and all the specialty dining you want. And a lot of those restaurants kind of equate to what, like if we went out for dinner, it would be $90 for dinner for the two of us at one place. So I don't even know what package you have for you, Linda. Matt, sure is nice to see you. Good to have you with us. Connie and Michael, nice to have you along too. And Lee, so good to see you, sweetheart. Let's see, Tim. Oh, they're talking to each other. Hey there, Kathy. So excited. So, yep, Kathy signed up today. She and John, her husband, are going to come to Antarctica with us in 2026. I keep on looking at the expedition cruises because, as expedition cruising becomes more and more popular, and there are way more players in the game than there used to be, it's becoming a little bit more affordable than it used to be. Still expensive. Oh my goodness, yes. But not as expensive on some of the lines as it used to be. And it keeps calling my name, but we haven't answered yet. So Sue and Phil, 48 degrees. Oh my goodness. They're in Florida in the Port Canaveral area. That is chilly. Hi, Hetty. It's nice to see you. Yeah. I got to talk to Hetty for a minute today. So really nice to see you, Hetty. Let's see. And Ellen, she's coming. Let's see. I wonder how the Drake Passage will be. I guess we will see, huh? Yeah. Clyde, nice to see you from Seattle. Let's see. Thanks, Sue and Phil. Please do hit the like button, everyone, if you can. So, Jean and Deborah from Boise are here. Had a great time on the Discovery 2 weeks ago, which reminds me, I need to tell everyone, so you all will hear first from their experience. When you book a Princess Hotel, historically, they would take you from the hotel back to the ship. And now in Los Angeles, they consider the hotel shuttle your transfer back to the airport at the end of the. So like if you get off the ship and you go to the Princess Hotel, stay overnight, you're supposed to include the transfer from the hotel back to the airport. They just put them on the airport shuttle, and that's what you were going to get. So
there you
go. Just telling you all what to tamper your expectations, everyone. So, all right, Thomas, good to see you. Kathy, hey, how are you? And Bruce?
We need to tell Thomas.
And Becky, what?
Happy birthday.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for remembering. Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Thomas. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gordon. Gordon keeps me going here. Let's see. Kay, nice to see you. Doug from Simi Valley. Sorry, I got up too early. Oh, here Tom has the question of the hour. What do you know about Princess getting a new CEO and why that happened?
Today is the day.
Today's the day. Today is Monday. Yep.
And it seems to me Princess is still in business.
Well, and I haven't seen any other news releases. They released there was a press release that they've released their itineraries for the West Coast for late 2026, early 2027, but those have been out. At least I've looked at them for a while now, as I'm guessing you guys have. So I'll talk about that tomorrow, as well as some other news that goes with that. But really, really interesting about that, isn't it? And, it depends on who you talk to. There's been a lot of talk about that. Some people say perhaps he was asked to leave. Some people say, well, he just wanted to do something different. So I guess we will never really know. I have high hopes maybe to see what happens next. What do you guys think is going to happen next? Do you think anything's going to happen? I've been wondering, just if something, I don't know. I guess I don't know. You just look at some things that have changed in the last couple of years, whether they've been received favorably or unfavorably, and you wonder like how that will be like navigated, if things will go away that are just kind of odd, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody say what you think, okay? So yeah.
You're looking there.
Code 4 for life. I
We
think
need
I
to-
missed saying hi for them.
Okay, we need to give for his birthday some
Gordon's in charge
confetti
of
at least
that.
there.
So let's see. What ship is in our picture? You know what? We have Let's
This
Go family
picture-
members who very, very kindly made this for us, like clear back when we started our channel. So it's not a certain ship. It looks like a princess ship, but it's not a certain one.
No.
They were just really kind to us and made this for us. So yeah, there's Don and Scotty. Good to see you guys. Are you back home again? Are you back completely? I think so. I didn't think you've gone anywhere else yet. Susan, nice to see you. It's cold in Mississippi. What are my options in having problems getting my stock credit? Oh, now see, this stock credit is a problem now. And let me tell you what's going on. I should do this in a video too.
Yeah.
So it
That
seems
down.
like Princess is making it harder to get your stock credit, your onboard credit, because you own shareholder stock. And the wildest part to me about it is people are having differing experiences. It's not the same across the board. Like I have a family, small family that is going, a few cabins that are going on a cruise at the beginning of January. So 3 of them are shareholders. So they got their shareholder onboard credit all booked at the same time by weight, same promo, same everything. One of them just got them rescinded out of the blue. I've emailed trying to get help with this, not getting help with this. Then we've got people who are not family members booked on the same cruise. Some are getting their stock perks, some are not. We've got people that had the stock perks and then they got rebooked at a cheaper rate. They took them away. And so honestly, if you're having a hard time getting your stock perks, I don't know if it's a reflection of a glitch with the app or if Princess doesn't want to give it for whatever promo you're booked under. But I'm finding it really very frustrating, to the point that if they don't pull it together soon, I think it's dishonest, because you can't treat one guest one way and another guest the other way when everything else is the same. So you can tell I'm not very happy about it. But that's what I've got, Tom, is, it used to be that generally, except for a few casino offers here and there, you would get your shareholder onboard credit. Even people with most casino offers would. It was really rare that they didn't. And now it's popping up a whole lot. And so initially they said, well, Princess Picks doesn't qualify. Well, some people with Princess Picks are getting the onboard credit and some aren't. And so there you go. But I think it's a mess. I think it's a mess. So I'm sorry. We don't have ours yet for our Panama Canal cruise. So anyway, if anybody has anything to add here or your experience, pop it in the comments so I know what's going on.
And I'm trying to read it to see if it says anything different, but
so
who knows?
Sure is nice to see you, Keith, Ann, and Jerry. I hope you two are doing well. We think of you often, fondly. So we miss you. Kathy, good to see you. It is December. Can you believe it? We're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be 2025. Then 2026 is next year. It's crazy, isn't it? Hey there, Wendy. So good to see you. So good to see you. Let's see.
We're just talking back and forth.
Talking to each other.
Jeffrey's
you guys are so
here.
awesome. Hey, Chris, how are you
Jeffrey,
doing?
we're sorry that they didn't call you.
Where's Jeffrey? Oh, good evening. Good evening, Jeffrey. It sure is good to see you. I know. Why did they not call you for that job? Here, yeah, I talked about that a lot in my video. If anybody missed my video talking about the new president and princess, I thought about a lot of things. So watch that if you haven't. And then put your take on it all in the comments. You can put them in the comments here too. It's really interesting. So yeah, Carrie, we have been really enjoying your pictures going along. Those Komodo dragons, one time here at the zoo in Salt Lake, actually, I think it was Was it here that they had those Komodo dragons?
Yeah,
And
'cause
we went and saw them and
'em.
took the kids. They were little, and I was just, now I don't want to go anywhere that would have those like walking around free. Y'all are very brave to even go see those. So, but it's been fun to follow along. Beautiful pictures from the Indian Ocean. Yeah. So Cheryl, it is sure good to see you, NDL. Really nice to have you with us. And Vincian from Sarasota. Steve, well, hey, Steve and Bev, how are you guys?
Did you get Marty?
Amadi, hey there. Don't want to miss anybody. Yeah. So Steve and Bev had a great time. They were just on Vision of the Seas. They booked the Star of the Seas for November 2027.
And Caribbean Princess, they're back to back in January.
Oh, that's going to be so fun. What do I want to say? It'll be fun to hear what you have to say about the Star. So if anybody doesn't know, Star of the Seas is going to be Royal Caribbean's latest and greatest, coming right along. Chris says it's a balmy 18 right now. That's chilly in Indiana there. Hey, Donna. 18. So good to see you. Let's see. Janice, thank you. It's nice to have you with us. Let's see. When you mention prices, can you also add the price for anyone going solo? Yeah, Tom, I think it's double. I hate to say that. So if you are interested, like in the going on the oh my, the military tattoo one.
There you go.
You let me know and I'll email it to you. I could call him and ask him if they have any, but I think usually they don't have really good, because too, like there's the cyber sale going on right now, and that cruise does not qualify. If you look at Azamara's website, they have their promo there, and then you can click on the cruises that are actually included. Like it's up to $750 of onboard credit. It's actually pretty nice, but this one isn't included, and I'm sure it's because it's such a popular cruise. People want to go. So let's see.
So
good to see you, Sean and Alana. Yeah. You guys just made 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations.
Oh, did they?
Yes,
that's great.
They did.
Well, yes. Here you get, there we go. You get a special. There you go.
Very good at that.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So, hey, Kim, nice to see you. And Kristen, so
and don't they have a special cruise coming up next week or two, or next month?
Yeah, but they're coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, we're excited. It's nice of you to pop in. Thank you. It's nice to see you.
Tom said they had black ice. 60th birthday. Oh, Tom, you're only 40.
I don't like 60 at all.
You're just trying to get. He's just trying to get the senior discount.
Let's see. Chris has only 18 days till he'll be on Freedom of the Seas, and 109 until their first cruise on the Princess on the Discovery.
That's
guys,
great.
You're going. Lots, yeah.
Tim Murphy.
Tim and Cindy only have 13 days.
Oh, okay.
So, Renee says it's 18 there in Minnesota. It's just cold, isn't it? It's winter time. Yeah, we're really excited for you guys to get to go on your cruise. So, what was I going to say? Find us here, Terry. It's good to see you. So if anybody doesn't follow, see, I'm falling behind. If anybody doesn't follow, find us here. Excellent YouTube channel, as is for Code 4 for Life. So make sure that you look them up. And also Jeffrey's blog, Cruising for One. So, oh, wow. Michelle's in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Nice.
Wow. It's nice to have you with us. Hey there, Melody. Let's see. No princess itineraries for Australia 2027 yet. There are not. They only have out just a little bit. Yeah, just the beginning of 2027. So I'm hoping to see things. So I'm hoping some itinerary tweaking, Susan says. It'll be fun to see, won't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll be fun to see if we see the new itineraries with the new princess, the new president of Princess. It's really, I think it's interesting to see how sometimes we all get in a little bit of a rut, and I think they just think, oh, we'll just go there. But you know what? Actually, when you look at the Mediterranean for 2026 and even some in 2025 compared to where we have been before, it's different. It is a little bit different. Yeah, there are cruises leaving from Istanbul. There are ones visiting some ports that we haven't seen Princess visit a lot there in that region. So hopefully they're off to a good start with that. And we'll see even more places. So Fiona, it is sure nice to have you with us. Really good morning there, my dear. So let's see. Hoping one of the new changes is
Fiona at home right now? Was she on a
I think she is home now. Okay. Aren't you home now, Fiona?
Yeah, because you were on a trip.
I think. Yeah, she was. She was posted on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
Code for Life's been home for a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Let's see. Ray got their stock credit in 3 days, November 1st. Holly said their shareholder benefit on the app took a week to get approved when it used to take hours. Yeah, you got to wonder. But you know what? They actually have people look at each one of those. So unless you link your brokerage account and it does something, well, I don't know. Maybe they even look then. But a human still lays eyes on what you do. I didn't know that until just last week, the week before, actually. So let's see. Thomas even got his Australian ETA. People have been letting me know, including Thomas and some other people, that they have been getting their British ETA. And it's been going super slick, going very smoothly. So I'm excited. Let's see. Code 4 for Life. GP could help out Cunard with their technology, such as no app or movies on demand. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? You know, you wonder how some cruise lines like make choices about what they're going to spend time and money on to develop or not offer.
Doesn't have an app.
That's true. They don't have an app, and they don't. There's not very many movies on their TV, and the only ones that I watched, a couple of them, I clicked on them, and like one of them was a travel show, and it said $9.95, but I clicked on it and then it didn't cost. Then it went to $0. So I don't know if it does that for everything, but I just wanted company one evening and turned it on. So yeah, let's see. Jerry, it's nice to see you. Jerry Boo says that Princess has had several kerfuffles in the last few years. Yeah, the sun has been ongoing for a year. It has. There was problem after problem after problem with the sun. I'm a little bit surprised that they rolled out the sanctuary on the sun. I would have thought they would have waited till the star if they got that bright idea, because it was just another big change. Then you had to rearrange your I think you had to rearrange the dining rooms anyway. It's like nobody thought through the dining rooms before they did them. So that's a good point. And you just wonder like how long people in charge kept thinking, okay, this is going to get better. And it didn't get better. I don't know. But we all love Princess. We all keep going. So
we do. It's interesting. The front line, they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Mark P says they're back to back on the sun in January. You know what? You get the same medallion for the whole time, but you might have to get another ring because sometimes the batteries die, people tell me.
Yeah.
So, but if your battery dies, you just go to customer service, guest services, and they'll replace it. So Doug from CME says maybe the new CEO will bring Sitka as a regular stop in Alaska. Let's see. I've criticized Princess for not stopping in Sitka on a regular basis like Holland America does. You know, I wonder about that, or some of these new places that are coming online. Do you think we need to answer this phone call?
Let me talk.
Because just go around the corner to the door. Sitka. I wondered about that with Sitka, but there's also, there are so many new cruise ports that are opening in Alaska that there's, I'll have to look it up and talk to you about it. But, with some of the itineraries that Holland America is doing, they are going to some of the newer ports. So are Azamara. So is Azamara. And so I wonder if they're going to pull in some of those. Does that make sense? I think Sitka is really cool. I've been to Sitka only one time. It was on Holland America. And that is the day that we went on the rib boat ride and got to see the whales and the otters and just beautiful, beautiful scenery. Other than that, when you come in there, you can either go off on an excursion or you can just walk around the little port area there. But other than that, you have to take a shuttle into the town there of Sitka. And basically it's, just like a walking around, get something to eat if you want to, go to some shops if you want to. But unless you do an excursion, there's really not too terribly much to do. It's really very small. And so I would like to kind of see us add even more ports in Alaska, because with some of the newer developing ones, or the ones that don't have people come as often, they have said that they would like to have a few more ships coming in. Then that way, I also have had the thought they won't be quite as crowded, as quite as packed. If you can take a few of the ships that go to some of the busier places and spread it out a little bit, we would all get to see more and it wouldn't be so packed. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But that's interesting. But that's the point. We do need to go to more cruise ports in Alaska, Princess does. I know they love Ketchikan and Skagway and Juneau. We're seeing more icy Straight Point, but we do need more ports. So I would like to go to Valdez more. I would like to see that on a lot more itineraries. And Valdez is one of those towns that they have gone on the record and said that they would like more tourism. So they would appreciate the tourist dollar there. So I think that's awesome. Let's see. Who's next? Have you heard what updates the Caribbean Princess got? We will be on it in 2 weeks. You know what? People that have sailed on her since she did her dry dock down there in Palermo, people have commented a lot on new carpet, new paint, just an overall general refresh. I don't think that there are any new restaurants. If anybody has heard of any, comment and let me know. But overall, I think it's just a refresh. And that she looks just beautiful. So I would just look forward to going on the Caribbean Princess in 2 weeks. So you'll be going out of Port Canaveral. In my video today, I told everybody, I just have heard from several people that were on the sailing. Let's see, they're on their second sailing, just started the second sailing. And they have had really smooth embarkation, which you would expect out of Port Canaveral because it's such a busy port. They know what they're doing. But yeah, I'm really excited. I have not heard anything bad at all about the Caribbean Princess, especially since she went through her dry dock. So yeah. So James, good to see you. Kay would love to see Sitka as a stop. Well, and you know what? If we don't see Sitka show up on Princess in 2027, I'm just going to say, go on Holland America. Holland America is very, very nice. I would go on Holland America anywhere in the world in a heartbeat. I would. Absolutely, I would. Definitely, I would. I would go on Holland America happily. So, and really enjoy it. I'd be very happy. So just putting that out there, when the cruise line you want to go on isn't taking you where you want to go, look around. That's really what I think. So, oh, Keith Ann and Jerry, there is room still on the group cruise. Really, if you are thinking about it, we should do a refundable deposit, because today when Kathy joined, like for mini suites, it's midship and mid forward and mid aft are waitlisted, and then forward and aft are guaranteed. And so I don't know that you want a mini suite, but my point is it's filling right up. And so if you want to come, you should come, because we have all the people coming. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be really nice. So let's see. Yeah, we'd love to have you guys come. So, and I'm getting more excited about that, because once we hit January, then we're only a year away. And then I'll start keeping an eye out for hotels and all of that. Let's see. Thomas. 264. Oh, you're okay. Just home. Oh, hey, Pat and Rich. They're just home after being on the Ruby. Kept going back to customer service about their stock credits. You never got them. See, there you go. It used to be that if you took your like your brokerage statement with you and showed that you had it, you usually could get it. It was always met great people, although it won't make our favorite cruise list. You know what? That's too bad. I'm really sorry, you guys. It's really frustrating to me that they make it so hard and that there's like nobody you can call really to say, hey, about it not working. Yeah, I'm going to have to follow up again and see what I can find out about that mess. Let's see. Tom says, if could only cruise on one Princess ship, which one would it be and why? Oh my goodness. I don't know. To me, when you think of like the Royal, the Regal, the Discovery, the Enchanted, I haven't been on the Sky yet. But when you think of all of those, to me, they're really, really similar. And the Majestic, they are also similar. I am really anxious to see what they do with the Majestic Princess at her dry dock in March. So some things I have heard that are definitely going to happen, but there's rumors about a whole lot of other things. And so it'll be interesting to see what actually happens. But if I could only choose one, I think I would be really tempted to say like the Discovery or the Enchanted, because they're like the Royal and the Regal. I just love, love, love. They're a little bit older though, so we always like what's flashy and new, right? So I would probably choose one of those. Yeah, that's probably what I would choose if I were choosing. But I also maintain it depends on where you're going and where you're going, right? If I was going and I wanted to be like wowed every evening with my cuisine and I wanted it to be like a fancy trip, I would do the Sun Princess. Is everything okay?
Hi there. Yeah.
So, but yeah, because the Sun Princess has so many more options for dining than anywhere else does. So that's maybe what I would think about if I were doing that. So what would you guys choose? Put in the comments what ship you would sail on if you were choosing one ship that you could sail on, where you would go. Oh, Wendy, you sweet lady. Thank you. Merry Christmas so back to you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy.
Very, very nice of you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Give you some balloons too.
Thanks.
Yeah, there they are.
Thanks, Wendy. Sure miss you. Yeah, they came on the
Love Boat
cruise.
Oh, we had a ball.
We did, and I miss everybody.
Yeah.
Really miss everybody. Isn't that funny that you can go, you can see people here? It's the thing I was talking about on Thanksgiving. It's amazing what like the internet and social media can do. It really, truly does bring people together. It's magic. It's a miracle. It's a gift. Yeah. So, wow, everybody is going. Oh my goodness. Down Under Cruiser says their cruise in January is canceled in favor of a cruise they have in November of 25. So they'll be stateside for the Helping Hands for Cruising Rock and Roll Tribute Band, November 29th, 2025. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's like about, so I guess that's
the week after.
The Love Boat goes November 16th through the 23rd, I think. Oh my goodness. I am so excited for you guys, though. Rock and roll tribute.
That sounds cool.
Guys, you two are amazing.
Yeah.
You really are. You do a lot of good.
Joy.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And Lily has only 5 days until her Sun Princess cruise. And then Connie, 21 days till their 16-day Eastern Caribbean cruise with Azamara. You're going to be like, how can I go on Azamara all the time? It's really very, very nice. It's really nice. Like, it's not hard to decide to go on that Azamara cruise next August. It's not hard. It's only hard because I think, I have to pay for that. That's the hard part. Mm-hmm. So, but right now, Gordon is going to keep working for a few more things.
My retirement just got pushed out.
If anybody is wondering, if he didn't like what he did, then that would be a different thing. So, let's see. Oh, Fiona was saying they did get home from the Sky Princess on Thursday. 5 weeks they leave for Singapore for their cruise to Bali on the Celebrity Millennium. Oh, that's going to be fabulous. Yeah, the Millennium is doing some amazing cruises over there. Like you said, in about 5 weeks through March. Really nice cruises on the Celebrity Millennium in that region of the world. Really nice. Like, and if you booked it way far out, really affordable too. They have gone through the roof as far as how much they cost. Let's see. Princess Easy Air for their April Trans-Pacific cruise dropped to $150 today. Was that a Cyber Monday? No, I think that is just luck.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, plane tickets aren't included in what they do as cyber deals.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, though. I'm glad you got the price change. So Cassie said, I sent a photo of our stock ownership paper in early November, sent it on a Friday and was approved on Sunday. Yeah, it's just really interesting to me what the difference is. I can't figure it out. Oh, and Jerry's going on Oceania in 21 days. I'm excited to hear. Tell us what you think about the food. They say they have the best food at sea. Some people say they don't. So it's going to be really fun to hear from you, Jerry.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have just the best time.
Joseph's got a question.
Let's see. Been looking on the Princess website for the Panama Canal cruise in 2025, but they're not showing prices. Do you know why? Well, either they're sold out or they're having a website glitch. The best reason probably is they're having a website glitch. So if you want a travel agent, don't have one, need any help booking anything, send me an email at letsgotraveltips@gmail.com and I'll help you look for them and find them and do that with you. But They have a lot of website problems. They do a lot of website problems. Oh, thanks, Gregory. Oh, this is a can of worms here. What are my thoughts on Princess Promotions? So, since Princess started doing the Princess Promotions.
And thank you for the super chat.
Yeah. Oh, and I should say that first. Thanks very much, Gregory. So Princess started doing those Princess Promotions just kind of a little bit on the side with people basically getting called. So people didn't know if it was a scam or what. Move forward like a year or so. Somewhere along that way, they started selling them on board their ships. And then a couple of months ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, I want to say it was maybe August, they announced that they were going to change them a little bit. And they added one that cost $14,999. And so when you do that high end of one, like you get to be elite for the whole time in the package, which is 2 years, all the sailings you book, even if you don't use the future cruise credits on it, you are elite for that. And then they threw in some other perks. This is here. I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. They always come with additional hotel stays, as well as discounted hotel stays that you can book, as well as your future cruise credit. And then depending on the size of the package, you get other things. If you are positive that you are going to go on a cruise and use that future cruise credit up, then I think it's just fine to do. However, they are only good for 2 years after you buy them. So if you book a cruise and you can't go on that cruise and you can't use it within 2 years, you have lost it. It expires and you can't use it. And also you can't apply it to anything you had booked before that, no matter how far out the cruise is. Like if you booked a cruise in, the beginning of 2027, and well, no, that's a bad example. If you booked a cruise to go at the beginning of 2025 and you bought a package at the end of 2024, you can't use it because you had booked that cruise for 2025 before you bought it. So my main caveat is make sure that you really are very confident you can take a cruise and use that, because if you don't, you've lost that money. Yeah. The second thing is make sure that you don't forget to use your hotel stays. You get to have discounts on hotels. You log into the Princess Promotions website in order to look at what they've got and book what you want. But just make sure that you don't let those things go away, because that's part of the purchase price. Like you don't pay a package for $14,999 and get $14,999 of future cruise credits. There is some of that's left that you end up having to get your value by using like the hotel stays and that. So yeah, it just depends on how risk averse you are. Like me, I'm not going to buy one probably because I am really risk averse. Gordon will tell you that. I just can't even look at our stock portfolio every day. If it's not up, I'm in a tizzy. So I don't even look in the short term. And so that's what I think. Make sure that you're going to go. If you like cruise really often and you're going to go, heaven just buy it. It's worth it. And make sure you use your hotel stays. But if you don't even use hotel stays when you travel a lot, then I wouldn't worry. Like if you're somebody that lives near the port and you go out of Florida a lot, like why would you buy that?
Yeah.
So make sure you can use it for you. That's what I think. And don't let anybody on board be pushy, because they have that problem. And ask all the questions and read the fine print so that you understand everything, because that can be a problem too. So see, you got all that just for asking.
Yep.
And tell me what you all think, because I know that we've got people here who have bought them and it worked. Yeah, it worked just fine. So Vernalyn called Azamara today and it was much easier to deal with. So happy. I am so glad.
Could you put your thumb down for a second? Because we just got a thumb.
I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, Gregory, it's just the secret of knowing if you're going to go, and you're going to go soon. Yeah, that's what I would say. So, yeah. So, okay.
From? Why do we keep getting that?
Christine. Oh, no. Christine and Connie say that Sitka is their favorite port in Alaska. So pop down there what you like the most. Yeah. And you know what I learned? So in Alaska, the scenery and what the guide told us when we went on the rib boat ride made me read a lot more about Alaska. It did. And about the history in that region. So that was really good. Yeah. And they have like an independent bookstore on the main street there in Sitka. And so I got some books about Sitka there, and I could have ordered on Amazon, but I really feel strongly about supporting like small businesses. And so if I am traveling and somebody has the book I want, unless there's absolutely no way I can carry it home, I always buy it.
That's where it's coming from. Home. I had my hand around you and it caught my thumb over there. I gave myself 3 thumbs down. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, anyway, so it's a nice town. It didn't mean it was bad. I didn't mean it was bad. I hope it didn't sound like I thought it was bad. So does anybody know if I can take a mobility scooter on the tender when we go to Cabo? Non-folding, I would like to try and plan if possible and not wait to ask when I board the ship. So there, anybody can answer that.
Well,
so
Ellen said, Tim, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, no. Chris. Tim and Cindy, can you comment on that? You guys would know as well. So let's see. And Wendy said, I loved Holland America, but I love almost all the cruise lines. Depends on what I'm feeling at the time. Thanks for saying that, Wendy. Exactly. It depends on why you're going on that cruise. Yeah. Hey, Beth, nice to see you. It's 72 in Phoenix. Got her shareholder credit for March, April cruises within 3 days. See, so some of the delay, I don't know how much of it is like trouble with the app processing someone's thing, or how much of it is like the promo you booked with. I think I'm really aware of people having trouble getting their shareholder onboard credit with the different promos, because I hear about it and I try to solve it as their travel agent. Yeah. So I don't know. Let's see.
Discovery.
Let's see. Tim and Cindy, you guys are going to be on the same Dirt Boy. You guys are all going to be on the same sailing, which is the Discovery. Kay loves that ship. Yeah, we've only been on the Discovery so far. Oh, you will enjoy. Oh, you'll be on the Sky in April. We're going to be on the Coral in February. I was trying to think what we're doing next. Oh, I like down under cruisers. They go on any ship as long as it's sailing and not dry docked. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, see, now this, okay, see, Ray, you're right. So he said, has this ever happened? We disputed a charge on their credit card last May, and Princess agreed it was fraudulent, resulting in the card being canceled. You know, I think it goes back to that problem that we have sometimes of, it's kind of why I did that video some time ago about like when you buy things, like document it. Like when you buy your excursion, write down that it was $50 and you paid $25 with onboard credit, or you paid the whole thing with your card, so that when you go back through, you know what it is. Because for the longest time, Gordon and I were getting calls for people pretending to be from Princess. And so I can see how there would be charges that could be fraudulent, because we never like said charge our card. And I know, unfortunately, people who were scammed by that same thing. But I can see how things could pop up that would be fraudulent because somebody has access to something somewhere. And I could see that happening in a lot of companies. I'm not just throwing rocks at Princess with that. Oh, no. But it's a good reminder to us, right, that everybody should watch their cards and know what you're charging. Especially this time of year.
Because people are going to go hog wild, because they're going to think that, you know, that you're not looking at your credit card.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they'll try to scam. Right. They'll try to be more devious. Yeah, I could see that. But because sometimes, you know, if you book a cruise and then you book, you know, an excursion or you book something else, pretty soon you have more charges than usual on your card. Yep, you got to pay attention. Thanks for saying that.
Ellen, opinions on the Coral.
Oh, you know what, Ellen? The only time we have sailed on the Coral is when we went to Antarctica, and we just loved it. Loved that ship. And so we'll tell you again after February, but I'm really excited. Oh, yeah. And the Coral is a little bit different from the Island, because like the Island, they put cabins like in the front, so you can't go all the way around on the promenade, but the Coral, you still can. Yeah. And she's got a teeny tiny international cafe, a few other differences, but yeah, just a great ship.
But on both of those, the buffet is at the front rather than the rear.
It is, and so you have the windows across the front. Yeah. So, yeah. In fact, it's going to be grand to see the Panama Canal, I think, from that ship.
Well, because they open up right below that as well.
Yeah, and there's that little space on deck 10. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of really cool things. Yeah. So
Holly, 94 days till Navigator of the Seas.
Ooh, I'm so excited for you, Holly.
Any suggestions before or after excursions in Cabo?
Well, we really liked the one to ride the sailboat where they take you out and then you can jump in and go swimming or snorkeling. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
But then they really do sail you back. You sail.
Well,
they have
she's
a little...
also wondering, what about besides the cruise? Or the excursion? There's just walking up and down, or if you have an excursion that takes you inland and it doesn't take you out to Arco, the arch, yeah, then you can get a water taxi to take you out there. What are they, like $20?
Yeah. So Holly, going solo, I would be like, I have never not felt safe in Cabo, but I don't like it because like in the port area there, I honestly have never walked the furthest I walked was one time when I went without Gordon and I got a shore excursion group excursion. And you just had to walk a little bit. Like you came out of the port area and turned to the right and started walking down along the marina area there. And, you can't take 2 steps without people trying to sell you something. So I don't feel not safe with that. This doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I just don't need anything, so I don't buy anything. But it has just been enough that it's made me not want to walk around Cabo a lot otherwise. So I say either book an excursion, that goes to where you want to go and enjoy that and see what you want to see there in Cabo. And then if people trying to sell you stuff doesn't bug you, then you can walk further in and see things. But if it bothers you, at least you got to see what you wanted.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, thank
Gregory
you
for the second.
Thanks, Gregory. You're a love.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Give you 2 thumbs
thank
up.
you. Thank you. Gordon's in charge of that.
Balloons. There we go. Fireworks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thanks.
did anybody comment and say that they have ever gotten a princess promotion? I don't think they're good. I don't think they're bad. I think they're just be wise and make sure you use them. Yeah.
Are the piazzas on the older, smaller ships as open and noisy as the new ones?
Nope, they're smaller and they're so much smaller. I don't think they're as noisy. That's just me.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the destinations that we've been on. I'll let you know about on the Coral Princess. But when we were, what's the last small one we were on, love?
Well, we did the island last year.
And
it seemed okay.
It was a longer cruise. Both of those were longer cruises. Yeah.
And so like the Enchanted is larger. And it was busy. It was the Love Boat. So that was rocking. It was just busy. Well,
I've noticed like about basically over the last 2 years, like in 2021 when cruising restarted and you entered into 2022, late 2022 maybe is when I noticed the volume got turned up in the piazza. Now, I know I'm old, but I do not like volume so loud that I have to holler to the person sitting next to me to talk to them. I don't like that, or else unfortunately, then I choose not to talk to people so much because it turns out to, one of us having to holler to the other one to hear things. And what fun is that? And so I have not noticed that so much, though, on the smaller ships that we've been on. So I'll let you know. But see, that would be a nice thing if they would just turn it down just a little bit. Because you could still have the music plenty loud for everybody to hear, people to dance, but people to have a decent conversation if they want to.
Yeah. Well, we were on the Discovery twice. Once was the Eclipse, so that was super busy. The Regal seemed okay though.
When did we go on the Regal?
British Isles.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course, we were busy. We didn't get in the piazza as much as we did.
We did sometimes. Yeah. Remember, we went late sometimes just for fun. Yeah. So.
Okay, Down Under doesn't like that I'm delaying my retirement.
We just have a few more places to go to pay for it.
Gotta pay for it. Yeah.
Then he'll, if he sincerely, he really likes his job. He'd probably still, would still be working anyway.
Yeah, even though they called me at 2:00 in the morning the other day.
They did. They called him. I'm like, what happened?
But it was like, I'm on the phone for an hour. It's resolved. I'm done.
Yeah. Let's see. So for Code 4 for Life, they've got the Ruby, the Emerald, the Crown, and the Grand are their favorite. I like that. See, honestly, my favorite is the one I'm on. But it'll be fun to go on the Coral again after
it will be.
After being on the bigger ships for a while. So Jerry says they have been on Oceana before and really enjoyed the food. That makes me happy. That makes me glad. Let's see. I booked an air to Fort Lauderdale. Oh, Ellen says she booked her air to Fort Lauderdale and saved 25%
on Air Canada Cyber Day sale.
Great. Well, you know what they call tomorrow? They call tomorrow Travel Tuesday, so it might just be the day.
There you go.
So, yeah, we should maybe book some more airplanes tomorrow. I had the bright idea that we should go to Europe in December. And well, it was just a really bad idea because we really do need to be here, but I just like to go. But the plane tickets were really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see. There was something else. Ray said, have you ever had Princess invoice you for a charge that was
it goes along with what he was saying earlier.
Oh, okay. Invoice for one that was settled last May. Oh, well, you know what? We have gotten invoices that are fraudulent. Yeah.
Invoices. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In the mail. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, they got the Princess logo on them.
We didn't pay them because I knew we didn't owe anything.
Because you look at the email address or you look at the return address and they're not exactly correct. Yeah. They may be in Santa Clarita, but they're not the actual.
Plus, I knew we didn't owe any money.
Nope.
Yeah. So, Jerry, the grand class. Oh, okay. You're talking to each other. I love you guys talk to each other. Yeah. It just makes me happy. Let's see. I'm totally risk averse. Fiona's risk averse as well. Yeah. Thomas says the stock market is the biggest casino in the world. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Connie what she liked about Sitka is the closeness of nature and the shopping. See, that's what we're looking for in Alaska. Yeah, the closest.
Yeah, see, Gary caught that my thumb was.
Oh, thanks, Gary. Oh, and Edith, it's good to see you guys. How are you? Nice to see you. Fernalyn said you're forgiven. Yeah. Let's see. Love the Raptor Center. Oh, thanks for saying that, Christine. The Bear Sanctuary and the historical sites in Sitka.
We like the historical stuff.
And we went, they have that Russian Orthodox church. It was really cool to see. It was really big. And they have that, they have like a community center that has a little area of it that's kind of like a museum, like a display kind of thing. It was interesting to see. It was.
But I really liked our excursion where we went on that raft.
Yeah, Gordon really liked it, and I really didn't. That's the only time I think I've been on Earth that I thought I might die. Yeah, I think.
Not even close. We've had other rougher. I was
just a little bit scared.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Holly hike to the Raptor Center. Oh, Mary's got a thought here. If the new CEO of Princess could do anything, it would be to improve the security of our data. Well, there you go. If they could include the security of our data, improve that, and the website, they'd have a home run. That would be just like nobody would ever want to get rid of you. Yeah. And it goes back to the gentleman that was saying that, when you look at the Panama Canal cruises, you can't see a price. That's a glitch. That should not be that way. Yeah. It's a mess. Let's see. Oh, Hetty says there's a wonderfully old-fashioned drugstore in Sitka. Mailbox nearby to your mail. Oh, really? Okay. A mailbox that's handy dandy to mail your postcard. I always like to mail.
Well, we found a couple of good bookstores there too.
Yeah, I think I said that. Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
I
was gone part of the time.
Oh, sorry, forgot. So, good idea, or take a screenshot. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for saying that. That's really important. Yeah, I think security would go a long way.
Now, Tom Barton says to go to Senor Frogs.
So if anybody wants to go to Senor Frogs there in Cabo, it's really close to the cruise ship dock area.
It's right there.
It's just right there. So, yeah. I've never gone there. Maybe we should go there. Since you've said it, Tom, we'll have to try it next time we go. We're going to Cabo when we go on the Panama Canal.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not?
No. Go to Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, thank you, honey. Yeah. We'll go there next time.
I'd really like to go to Cabo. I'd rather go to Cabo than Puerto Vallarta, but we're not picking the itinerary.
Fiona did a whale watching excursion in a ribboat in Cabo. Lots of whales around in February. Yeah, I think like November through February is when they seem to have the most there, is what I've heard. Let's see. Oh, Holly has got the whale watching excursion in Cabo on a catamaran. See, everybody is saying do the sailboat cruise. Yeah. Oh, here's our Nancy Nash. See, firsthand experience. Princess Promotions was mostly a dud. Only 18 months to use hers. The hotel websites were cheaper than the deals. email Allison and have her send me Nancy chart, and I will send my list of complaints.
Oh, wow.
You know what, Nancy? Thanks for saying that. People that have bought them recently have like 2 years is what they've been told to use them. So I'm wondering if they tweaked them since you did it. But yeah, I really worry about them. I honestly do. Like I said, I don't think I would buy one, and I would just really rather keep my money and buy my cruise and book my hotels. I don't know, because I remember Nancy too. I remember when they were going to some places and they wanted to use the hotels, there were no hotels like in a whole bunch of the places they were going. So thanks for saying that, Nancy. You're a gem. So everybody take that under advisement if you're trying to decide to buy one or not. So that it's not all smooth. And, so like your travel agent, like if I'm your travel agent, I can apply your future cruise credits. I can call and talk to them, but I've noticed that they don't quite always want to talk about everything with me. And I don't quite understand why, but, anyway, yeah, that's where we are. I wish they would open the Princess Promotions website so that everybody could see what they're getting into as they do it. I think that they would maybe get even more business doing that, because in order to get into to look at what your 7-night stays or your 5-night stays or any of your discounted stays would be, you have to log into the website to see that, but you can't see that until you're logged in. And when we were on the Discovery Princess on the Eclipse cruise, the guy was so nice that was in charge of the future cruise area. He logged in and I was like, let me see the hotels, but I just saw them for like one place. And so really, I think it would be nice if people could log in and say, well, what do they have in these places? And then they'd be like, okay, that's going to work good for me. And they would buy a package. So I think that would be really nice. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, Faye is in cold but no snow, St. Thomas. See you, Faye. It's nice to have you pop in. Let's see.
Connie's been at the local community college for 41 years.
That's a long time, Connie. Wow. Congratulations.
You're still not graduated?
My goodness.
Oh, she works there.
Her. Yeah, that's a long time. They're lucky to have had you. It's hard to get people. You want to go to Europe in December, but you can't come down under. No, it's just a quick flight usually. Yeah, no, I just want to go somewhere. It's really not like, I know I can't go somewhere now.
Well, in January,
it's just cold. So in January is hard. So Gordon can't go. Let's see. The trick to going to Europe is to go early in December. I know. See, I really knew I couldn't go this year, but I really just wanted to. Do you ever do that? Let's see. Barb says, would a travel agent help with required visas for U.S. resident, or is that on the cruise? I would say a travel agent will help you know how to get the visas that you need to get. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because gosh, do all of them not? Okay, I'm not going to say all of them in the world.
You've got to do the actual clicking yourself.
A lot of them have the app. Like when you look at Australia, they have an app. New Zealand has an app. Brazil has an app now. There's a lot of them that have an app. But then it depends on the cruise you're on. Some of them, the cruise lines get it for you. Like you can do it once you're on board. It just depends on where you're going and what's required, is what I would say. Elise says the 2 bands on the Regal were fantastic, but they could have turned the volume down a notch or 2. Yeah. Thanks for saying that. Yeah. I'm glad you got to go. Yeah. Or 3 more notches. Some of them are so loud. Yeah.
Down under.
Renee says that Senior Frogs was nasty in Cabo. Don't go. You know what? Thanks for saying that. And see, Tom and Renee went on different days. Yeah. But I won't go.
Yeah. Down under is reminding us it's summer.
It is summer. And you know what? Down under, one year we're going to shock you and we're going to come.
We're going to show up on your doorstep. You're going to be
you'll know we're coming, but we are going to come. I promise. We're going to come. Let's see. Oh, Sue and Phil have a question. They want to come down under January through March, better than September through December. So tell us, down under cruisers, when would be a better time for people wanting to go? Let's see.
Delta has a Cyber Monday from Atlanta with a few early December specials to Europe.
On the front page of the website. I think it's, when I looked earlier at Delta, it was 2026, I thought.
Oh, that could be.
But I could be. You look again, dear. We're not going anywhere now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Tom, you are so kind. If he's ever in a cruise in Cabo and we're there, drinks and any food are on me. You're a sweetheart. Then we'll take you somewhere for dessert. Okay. That would be a lot of fun, Tom. We have to get on the same cruise again sometime.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. The eclipse in 2028 goes through Australia. I am so aware of that eclipse in 2028. I am so aware of that. Yeah, everybody, hang on. So we got the Nile in 2027, which is going to be the only time I do that in my whole life. Hey, Ronald, on my England found. Okay, I'll wait for the rest of that message, sweetheart. If you're like me, I always hit enter too soon when I'm typing things like that. So we'll wait and see what he has to say here. I know I am so excited. You know what? Isn't it exciting that we have this beautiful world and magnificent things happening? And even more importantly, that we have each other and amazing people to see and do things with. That is a gift from God. It's straight from heaven. I'm really grateful for all of you.
Absolutely.
So, okay, Ronald, are you typing?
Sean and Ilana put it on there. We'll be there July 2028.
I'm so aware of that, but cruises don't go them. Maybe one will. You never know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody have any other questions?
That's 7:05.
Oh my gosh. When did time go by?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll plan. I think we'll be here on Friday night. If we're not, we'll tell you.
That's the plan.
Yeah, we're planning to be here. Does anybody have anything else to add? Down Under Cruisers, when's the best time to come, sweetie pies? September through December or January through March? I remember when Tom and Dawn and Tony went. They didn't have good weather. January through March is the tail end of summer and the weather is hot. If you make January, you can experience New Year's Eve down under, especially in Sydney. You know, that is actually on my bucket list, to be on a ship in Sydney Harbor, like you guys were talking about. I remember Sean and Alana talking about for the New Year's Eve. Like, I have looked at cruises, different places in the world where you are in a place to see magnificent fireworks displays, and I would say Sydney is very top, close to the top of the list.
Especially because it's the first one.
And they do such a good job with it. Yeah. Let's see. Do you think we will be hot on the Egypt cruise in July? Yes. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. But you know what? They time the excursions, though, really well. And I get to have a call on Thursday morning with the Egypt people. And not just people that like sell Egypt, but the people who like do the Egypt that go on there. Egypt. Yeah, and all of that. So I'm so excited. But in looking at the itineraries and the way they do things is they intentionally take you earlier so that then in the very hottest part of the day, you're usually on the ship. And then you also have rules about, drinking water. Make sure you hear the click when you open your water, like, so that it's, all of these things to keep us safe. But it'll be warm. It'll be warm. Yeah. But it's going to be magnificent.
You get to see me in my shorts.
And I am already thinking of what I want to do, things I want to bring with me for everybody, things that I want to try to do to make it just such a special experience for everybody. So not just the eclipse, but the eclipse together and the whole experience together. Yep. I am so excited. So excited. It truly is a once in a lifetime thing. You can go on Egypt cruises other times, but to get to go together and to get to go when there is an eclipse like that is just going to be a moment in history. Things like this don't even fall in everybody's lifetime. I just like Gordon knows, I'm always talking to him about this, and he's so kind to talk to me about it. But so excited.
It gets me excited too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So. Ronald's saying that his next last stop was Edinburgh.
Oh,
that was ours too. Yeah.
Oh, I just loved Edinburgh very much. And I'm glad we get 2 days. If we end up doing that one on Azamara, you get 2 days. So you have the chance to do a lot more sightseeing and go see a lot of places. So I noticed that, let's see, Sydney Hart. Hey, David, nice to see you and Christy. I think we have around 40 people. Yeah, I had somebody just have to cancel not too long ago. but yeah, it'll be a good size. It'll be a really nice size, I think. Good to enjoy sitting together, having different people to sit with sometimes, but plenty of time with that number of days to enjoy, repeat sitting with people that you want to sit with again and do things together.
Yeah.
I think it's going to just be lovely. Yeah. Let's see. Holly says, hope the new Princess CEO will encourage the app team to make improvements. Wouldn't we all? That would be awesome. In the amount of time it takes to bookmark activities on my journey takes up to 30 seconds to save an event.
Click it and you sit
it's
there.
It's like dial-up.
You're right. Boom, finally it says, okay, you saved it.
Oh, you know what, Tom? So the 2028 solar eclipse cruise, there's not a ship yet.
There's no cruise.
But I just know, knew about that eclipse. And I don't think I'm becoming an eclipse chaser number file, but I think they're awfully cool. They're beautiful. That I knew was taking place, but it's in, Australia in 2028 and in July. And so they don't have ships. Generally, that's not the cruise season down there. So we'll just have to see.
We're going to get a rowboat on Sydney Harbor. Good. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah.
All right.
And I would say if you want to go on the Nile cruise and you've sent me an email about it, I will get going with the pricing to everybody. And it's going to include everything. It's going to include like gratuities, the flight from Cairo to Luxor and back, just everything except for, like I mentioned, the extra excursion like to Abu Simbel, any optional things like that. It won't include, of course, but everything else is included. All the excursions to see all the things. I'll send everybody the itinerary thing. And so I'll get that out. I'll start getting that going. I might do it after I talk to him on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gordon, you row. Kristen will bring the snacks. You're in, sweetheart. Okay, at least 3 of us will be on that rowboat. Anybody else want to come? Oh, group cruise down under in Sydney. We should, I think we should. We definitely should.
Yeah.
We should go on a group cruise in Australia. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. And we could see Sean and Alana. You guys could come and that would be grand. It would be just wonderful. We could always charter a ship. Oh my gosh, it's killing me to charter a ship with 41 cabins. I just keep seeing that number of how much that costs. And I keep thinking, well, I could sell the house if this doesn't work out. Let's see. David, okay, he's got that. Thanks, you guys are awesome. You resemble an eclipse chaser.
Fiona says they'll take their yacht down there.
Oh, how fun would that be? Oh, Fiona, that would just be great. How many of us can fit? You guys are just great. Thanks. Oh, Edith's mom has seen 9 eclipses. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, we are coming. We're coming. Just do it. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's great. We can let everybody go. It is so nice to visit with all you. It's great to see you. Thanks for bringing such wonderful questions. You guys are the very best. And we're honored to have you with us. Yep. So thank you. We love you. Absolutely. Yep. And we'll be talking to y'all again really soon. Y'all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.